On the 1 meter and 3 meter springboard events, both men and women will be competing 6 different dives that cover 5 separate groups. Now on the platform event, keep an eye out for a 6th group called arm stand. That's where the diver's actually going to take off from the handstand position instead of their feet.
Tyler Denning here with Kat Kelly as we wrap up the women's 1 meter final, and Megan Houston, really an impressive 2 days.
I'm so impressed. Second yesterday on the 3 meter, but today shows up. Her teammate Emma Ivory Gagne can't compete in the final, doesn't qualify into it, and Megan steps up. She's such a dynamic and powerful diver. She didn't hold back and managed to come away with the lead. I actually talked to head coach Scott Cross during halftime. He said speed is the most important thing for them right now because of Texas's size. Along with that, offensively, he feels his team is trying to do too much on their own. Everyone's trying to make a big play, and they're not passing the ball, which is why they had those 9 turnovers in the first half. He wants to see that cleaned up in the second half. Kevin, Coach, you had emphasized yesterday needing to have cleaner possessions offensively. How do you feel your team was able to execute that?
Kat, when you look at the women's 1 meter, much more up in the air.
It is. I actually can't even predict necessarily a winner for the 1 meter competition, which should be fun. With women's 1 meter, you have a lot of the divers doing very similar dives, so it just comes down to who can really be consistent, nail all 6 dives, and we've got some great diving coming from the University of Houston and Hawaii as well, so Texas is going to have their hands full tonight. What a beautiful way to start this event. Not many people can flip that fast. So much is happening in only 3 meters. And on top of that, to land it almost perfectly vertical with barely any splash. I couldn't be more impressed with Will Chandler right now. Thanks, guys. Coach, post-play, obviously a huge storyline for your offense today. What did you think of what Amani and Koki were able to do in the paint?
Well, I thought, first of all, Koki was terrific.
Send it to Kat Kelly. Kat?
Hey guys, I'm over here near the UT Arlington bench, and I've been listening to some of these breaks. One of the things that head coach Scott Cross is emphasizing is speed. He maybe put up 2 plays on their board, and basically all he did was get in their faces saying, you've got to be fast. It's all about speed and pace. He's trying to take advantage of the youth here on the Texas team. So if you see the pace and tempo of this game pick up, that's probably why.
Kat, that's a great observation.
Thank you for joining us this morning. Tyler Denning here with 4-time All-American Kat Kelly. And Kat, for the Longhorn women, it's been a successful 2 days thus far.
It has. Coach Matt Scoggin is very excited with what he's seen from his women divers. Starting with day 1, Emma Ivory Gagne taking the lead early and holding on to it for a career best 395 points. The second day she didn't do quite as well, but teammate Megan Houston was able to step up and take the 1 meter competition for the Longhorns. DD is a value assigned to every dive based on its level of difficulty. Now, of course, higher DD can mean higher scores, except it's a little risky to do more difficult dives if you're not as consistent. So divers and coaches need to work together to make sure they have the right strategy to strike a balance between that execution and the level of difficulty.